Welcome to today's deep dive.
Glad to be here for this one.
Our mission today for you, the listener, is to examine the penultimate weekend of the KP Derby series. We're specifically looking at how immense historical pressure and massive momentum shifts really define high-stakes South African schoolboy rugby.
Yeah, it is a whole different beast.
It really is. Okay, let's unpack this. We have to start with the absolute marquee matchup, which is Paul Roos versus Grey College at the Marcotter.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the stakes here are truly staggering. When these players run out, they aren't just, representing a school.
Right.
They're actively carrying a national rugby legacy on their shoulders. I mean, between these two schools alone, they've produced over 100 Springboks.
Wow, 100. That's just wild.
It is. And going into this weekend, the narrative was incredibly thick. Paul Roos was just desperate for revenge.
Yeah, after that brutal 1-point loss to Grey last year in Bloemfontein, right?
Exactly. While Grey, on the other hand, they rolled in riding this massive 6-win hot streak.
And you could really feel that tension immediately. I mean, for the first...
Yeah, Travis Pfeiffer slotting an early penalty for Paul Roos, but then Grey's Age Hendricks answers with his punishing rolling maul try.
Right, and then Cata Samuel scores for the Rune Machine, and Grey immediately punches right back.
It was blow for blow.
So
Just before halftime, Grey College takes a yellow card.
Oh, man. Going down a man against a team out for blood.
Exactly, and Paul Roos just ruthlessly exploited that missing defender. So at the 35-minute mark, Gerard Becker scores with the final play of the half.
Ouch.
Yeah, Grey didn't just concede points. They had to walk into the locker room knowing they just handed the psychological advantage over right at the whistle.
Second half blitz. Spurred by that home crowd, Paul Roos just stretched the field. They scored 3 unanswered tries in just over 10 minutes.
Wow. 10 minutes.
Yeah, and Becker acutely read a Grey pass for this brilliant intercept try, which practically sealed the 37-29 victory. Even though Grey managed a late, desperate surge, it just wasn't enough.
So, Dale College hosting Queen's College.
Right, and this match was a totally different dynamic. Dale came out absolutely on fire. Okemil Jor used his electrifying pace to secure 2 tries in the first half, giving Dale a 12-7 lead at the break.
Exactly.
But looking at that setup, Dale is playing at home, they've got the early lead, the crowd is hyped. How did they just collapse in the second half? It seems like they had it in the bag.
Well, I wouldn't call it a Dale collapse, actually.
Yeah.
It was really a masterclass in defensive adjustment by Queen's College.
Oh.
So Queen's tightened their defensive line and completely shut off the wider channels.
Oh, I see.
Once they neutralized that threat, fullback Bonga Nyakasa and Zike Mata simply exploited the exhausted Dale defense up the middle. They shut them out in the second half for a 22-12 win.
That is wild. It's amazing how a smart locker room adjustment can trigger an absolute offensive explosion like that.
It really is.
And looking at the weekend wrap, momentum-driven blowouts were really the theme across the board. I mean, SACS crushed Bishops 55-22. Grey High won a wild 61-47 shootout against Selborne.
That game was insane.
Right, and Rhonda Bosch slammed the door on Winburg 33-29.
It was just a weekend of high-octane rugby.
Yeah.
But for the Paul Roos Matrix, this victory was their final unforgettable goodbye to schoolboy rugby. They faced down that historical pressure, and they conquered it.
They